In the meantime, as I check, I also want to remind you guys that the registration is open for the Salt Spring Island retreat. That is a very, very nice retreat place. The food is very nice. They grow it there. They prepare it there with so much love. It is beautiful to see. They arrange it beautifully. Uh, the the whole campus is a very, very nice place. So if you are considering joining us, please go take a look because it's a pretty nice retreat. I really enjoy it.
Actually, I'm going to ask those of you that are listening to do me a favor. And if you wouldn't mind, if it feels okay, to actually go to the website and share that link so that people on your social media can see that we've got a retreat going. That would be very helpful if you feel that you could do that.
Bahamas retreat does indeed start on the 4th.
Oh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 6 days.
4th to the 9th.
Oh, okay.
Yes, indeed.
Oh no, we're going to be forced to be on the beach for that long.
Happiness, happiness.
Is there anything? Well, I do want to say something that happened 2 or 3 days ago. I got a very clear guidance from Jesus not to be going into any of the Epstein files that have been released. It was very, very clear download to not be listening to stuff like that. And it's like zero tolerance that because of course it comes up in our social media because it's all over the place. And I guess it's morbid curiosity, like looking at a car accident. You know, we have that part of our brain. And it was very clear that I was not to do that. So I just wanted to pass that along. And we'll see what he has to say about our crazy old world and our spiritual practice.
I have stayed out of all of it as well.
Yeah. It was a directive for me that was very clear. So I was like, oh, okay, I just want to pass that along in case we're curious, right? And it's a big news story. But he's saying, nope, don't do it. I guess it's really staying above the battleground, like not looking at the fight that's going on and getting caught up in. I know for me, I have an extremely vivid imagination and I don't forget things. Well, I forget certain things, as you know, Carol, but there are other things I don't forget. And imagery is something I don't forget. So if someone says a phrase about something horrible, my mind creates an image of it and it keeps it. So it's very hard for me. I sort of all through my 20s until I started the course, I had a very clear, you're not allowed to look or listen to anything that has any darkness to it. And I think that's a good rule to follow. Okay, let's see what he has to say. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. We indeed have been nudging our dear one to not dive down into the battleground, and that is exactly what you are going to be tempted to do. We have been telling our dear one for a very long time that if you understood what is actually going on your planet, you would be horrified. And the reason that we haven't gone into detail with all of you about this kind of thing is because exactly this, we do not want your mind contaminated with darkness. Our purpose here is to raise you up. Our purpose here is to assist you in your ascension, and knowing about the depravities of certain human beings and other creatures, we will say, is not going to help you at all. And in actual fact, we want you to understand that resisting this information is to your great benefit. And one of the reasons that it is being broadcast so widely by so many all over the map, from your mainstream media down into your more alternative media, is in fact an effort to lower your frequency. It seems as if it's a good thing that this darkness is being exposed. And on the ascension path, it is good. It is good. But those of you that are actively managing your frequency must understand that to delve down into this darkness is not good for your mind. And the mind is endlessly creative. The mind will use whatever you allow into it to create. So if you have in your pantry all kinds of ingredients that are lower frequency, you are going to create with those lower frequency ideas and beliefs and imagery. We have indeed, we will go into this a little bit today, we have indeed given our dear one a complete no on several things. We gave her a complete no on any kind of hard drugs or hallucinogenic drugs so that her mind was not accessing imagery or frequencies that were out of her control, let us say. And we were also giving her a hard no on anything that had any dark magical aspects. She has never watched Harry Potter, for example. She is not allowed to read those books or see those movies. And the way we work with her is to give her instant aversion. So we were working with her, for example, with Game of Thrones. She loves historical movies and things like that. And so when she first clicked on Game of Thrones, she has free will. She's allowed to click on whatever she wants. And within a minute or two, we were yelling at her, turn it off. And she turned it off almost against her will, of course, because she's a Course in Miracles student. And because we were channeling at the time, she knows that feeling. She knows what that feeling means. It's us saying, back out of this now. It is not for your consumption. And one of the reasons is that we have to have a pure, clear channel. We cannot have any contamination to do this work. And of course, all of you want to do this kind of work, if not in channeling, in terms of being a teacher of God, in terms of raising your frequency. And so we want you to be meticulous, absolutely meticulous about what you are watching these days. Why is it amping up so much? Well, it's the end of a spiritual season. Guess what? The dark and the light are in fact vying for your attention. And the decisions that you make now at the end of the spiritual season are important indeed. You must understand what you are choosing. It is not frivolous to watch a drama that contains evil. It is not frivolous to participate in systems that have, we will say, less than honorable intentions. You must be very, very clear what you are choosing and why. And our message has been very repetitive over the years and the decades because the other side of the fence is very repetitive. Think of how often commercials come in, or how many things have you seen over the last few years about fear, about death, about sickness, about depravity. It's on and on and on. And we will say, most of you have no true idea of what is happening, and you do not want to be sucked down into that mire and muck. So we would recommend that you have a very pristine group of principles when it comes to what you are watching and involving yourself in. Make sure you are only watching things that inspire, that you are only listening or reading things that bring you joy. And at times in your movie making world, a movie will start out very normally. It will have beautiful scenery and great characters. And within 15 or 20 minutes of the beginning of the movie, you will feel the shift. You will feel the shift into darkness. You will feel the shift into evil. The music will change. The look in someone's eye will change. And you will feel it in your gut. You will feel it that this is no longer an ordinary story. Part of the issue that you have as humans conditioned in this world is that you are taught not to make a fuss about things. You are taught to be part of the group through your schooling system, for example. Don't stand out. Don't put your head above the parapet. And it may be that you are sitting down with in a family group and a movie goes on and you think it's going to be okay. And within 15 minutes, you know in your gut that you shouldn't be watching it. And yet your social programming will stop you from getting up and walking away. And we would say it is time now for you to have the courage to get up and walk away without attacking anybody. You can say, my tummy's a little upset. I'm just going to go take a break outside. If you do not want to tell the truth, We would say it's better for you to not watch it and tell a little white lie than watch it. But we would prefer, of course, that you stand up and say, I'm sorry, I just can't watch violence like this, or I can't watch this kind of material. It is not good for my soul. So I'm going to vacate the couch or wherever you're watching it. And you can make that decision, and that will lead to an interesting conversation, if nothing else. But you must protect your minds these days. You can tell from whatever information you are getting and whatever's available with one click on your phone or your computer that the darkness is lurking very, very close to the surface. And we want to give you a heads up and let you know that it's not your imagination. And we want to let you know that your choices now are very, very significant for your ascension. You cannot force the light onto anyone else other than demonstrating it. And that is what you getting up and saying, I cannot watch this. For example, if you are in a group setting, you may find that somebody else will say, I was feeling the same thing. I thank you for being brave enough to say, I don't want to watch it either. So be courageous, be clear, be true, and make sure that you are hanging out in the frequency of love to the best of your ability. And what we will say is there are things that you will have watched in the past, a series perhaps that you watched 5 years ago and you'd like to watch it again. And you may find that you turn it on and you cannot watch it again because you have raised your frequency above that of the show. And that is a good thing. That is not a problem. It is a reflection that you have raised your frequency above the battleground, and what used to be okay is no longer okay. There are many inspiring, creative, lovely things for you to watch if you want to watch something. YouTube is a treasure trove of learning and creating and people showing you the most beautiful sides of life, whether it be how to grow food and farming and flower growing, or creative ideas of painting, ceramics, writing, whatever it is. You do not need to be down in the battleground when it comes to your entertainment. And we will underline that 3 times with 3 exclamation points. No excuses. We do not care if the characters are lovely and you want to watch them. We want you to understand that you will be guided. As Course in Miracles students, you will be guided very clearly. You will get that feeling in the pit of your stomach that says, I shouldn't be watching this, and we want you to listen to that.